Thank you so much for your time. And first of all, may I ask you where you're from?
Italy.
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 Italy, both are from Italy.
Yeah.
Which part of Italy?
Bologna in northern Italy.
Verona, which is pretty close to Venice.
Oh, different cities.
Yeah.
Oh, ciao. ¿Cómo te chiami?
Sara.
Sara.
Linda.
Linda. ¿Cómo stai?
Bene,
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 bene.
grazie.
Bene.
Benissimo.
Benissimo, benissimo.
Oh, great, nice. Italian food. Delizioso. Yeah.
美味しいですね。
美味しい。Oh, you speak Japanese?
ちょっとだけ、ちょっと
す
だけ。
ごい amazing. Maybe I can do interview in Japanese later, a little bit. Yeah, grazie mille for the interview. What brings here in Japan? Why did you come to Japan?
Well, I studied Japanese in university during my bachelor, and during my master's, I studied something completely different. So I decided to come here to pick up the language again and to basically regain fluency. This is the end goal.
I came here for an exchange period because I'm still doing my bachelor in Japanese culture and language. And I spent 6 months in Nagasaki. And afterwards, I decided to take a break from university for 6 months and study here in Tokyo in a language school for 6 more months.
Interesting. You studied Japanese in the university. What makes you study Japanese? Like something you liked Japan or?
I've been watching anime since I was little, but to be honest, I chose Japanese because I wanted to speak a language that was completely different from European ones. So I was attracted to Asian languages in general. I had to choose between Japanese, Chinese, and Arabic. And I went on YouTube, I searched for people speaking that languages. And when I came across Japanese, I found it very melodic, very nice to listen to. And I was like, okay, I want to speak that language. And jumped straight into it.
Oh, melodic. Japanese sounds melodic.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Yeah.
The first impression was the sound of the language, purely the sound of the language. Then, while studying the grammar at university, I also started to study and being interested in the history and in the culture. But that came after. Yeah.
Interesting. And you said also you studied Japanese in the university, right? Your major, what's the major? Like Japanese?
Japanese language and culture.
Why you took this major? What makes you interested in studying Japanese?
I also like the way the language sounds, and that was one of the reasons why I chose it. But I was also interested in the literature and history and culture. I didn't know that much, but I knew something, and what I knew really interested me, and I wanted to get more into it. I also watched anime, I do read manga and stuff, but that wasn't the main reason. That was a plus to everything else. So yeah, I've always been interested in history in general, so I knew a little bit about Japanese history and I found that very interesting, and I knew some about the culture and the food. So for example, like the kimono culture, the tea ceremonies and stuff.
How long you study Japanese right now?
This is my third year.
I studied for 3 years, but then I didn't practice for my entire master's degree, so I basically haven't practiced in 2 years.
Can you introduce yourself in Japanese?
サラです。イタリア人です。ボロニャから来ました。趣味はアニメを見ることと漫画と本を読むことです。27歳です。
私はリンダです。私もイタリア人です。ベロナから来ました。22歳です。私の趣味はアニメを見ることと音楽を聴くことと本を読むことです。よろしくお願いします。
好きなアニメは何ですか？配給誰配給？
配給。
配給。配給オタクですごいいいね。
一番好きなアニメ多分配給です。
バレーボール。どうして？
バレーボール。バレーボール好きです。
好きな日本の食べ物は何ですか？
いろいろな。
ナポリタンは？
ナポリタンは何ですか？
ナポリタンは日本のパスタ。
知らない。
日本人が作ったパスタ。
玉
ねぎとソーセージとピーマンとケチャップと。ちょっと イタリア人みんなそんな美味しい美味しい。知らない？
知らない。好きな食べ物たこ焼き。大好き。
寿司と刺身は一番好き。
やばい美味しいよね。好きな日本語の言葉とかありますか？
わかりません。
わからない？
わかりません。
どうしてわかりません？
便利ですね。
便利なこと。
夢が大好き。
愛の感じ。
愛の感じ好き？
ガ
ーラ？なるほど。
はい。
二人とも日本語すごい上手ですね。びっくりした。日本の音楽も好き？
アド
ね。
と、はい、新しい学校も、ファントムシーターも、はい、
すごい、いっぱい知ってるね。
そうですね。J-ROCK でもバンドの名前は知らない。
日本の小説とかも読む？本とか？
イタリア語読みます。村田沙耶香の本当大好き。
なんで？
変です。
You can say English too.
Yeah, they're very particular. They're kind of crazy. I like them a lot. But I also like Mieko Kawakami and
霧の夏。めちゃくちゃいろんな本読む。Why do you like Japanese books?
Because they give you very deep insight into society and how it is perceived by Japanese people. So it's Japanese people writing about their own culture and society, and it's a very interesting point of view.
Oh, great. And you also like Japanese books or something? Or
yeah, for example, Osamu Dazai.
Osamu Dazai ね。
素敵。
すごい。
Tsuya Nakara も。I don't like poetry in general, but Japanese poetry, I don't know, as something different that just makes it more interesting, I think. That's one of the reasons why I read Tsuya Nakara, for example.
Why you like Dazai Osamu, Natsume Soseki?
Okay, Natsume Soseki, I learned about him through the Japanese literature exam that I did in university. While Osamu Dazai, I just used to read some of his books years ago, and I just like the way he writes things, and it's just, I don't know, it's weird, but in a relatable way, kind of. I don't know. It's interesting. I find it very interesting.
Yeah. What's your favorite his book?
No Longer Human. Yeah. Or The Setting Sun. Also, that one's really good.
すごい。Both are really intelligent and love Japanese like literature or like books. Amazing. Yeah. Through the university, while studying, you also learn Japanese history, culture. You said, right?
Yeah.
Is there any histories interesting?
The Edo period.
Edo period.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Like during history class, I loved all history class about Japan because it's like, I don't know, I like the different periods and just see how things like changed throughout periods. But I think the Edo periods just, I don't know, has something more than the others. I don't know, it just stuck to me a lot. So both the art and literature and everything, it's just like, it's so interesting.
How about you?
Definitely the Meiji Restoration.
どうして? Why?
From the political point of view, it's very interesting to say the least. How Japan was forced by the West to open up its ports and open to the West, and how Japan responded to this, even in Asia. In my master's, I did international politics and economics, so the political point of view interested me a lot. Yeah.
And then, when was the first time you came to Japan?
This is my first time in Japan.
Welcome to Japan.
When
was that?
I came here this summer and I studied in Kyoto for 20 days in a language school. And then I came back to Italy, and then I came back here in September in Nagasaki.
Wow, that's very quickly.
Yeah.
That's quick. Oh, amazing. So first time you were in Kyoto, also Nagasaki, right? So how was your life that time, first time in Japan? But not like Tokyo, you know? More local place, Nagasaki, Kyoto is like.
I mean, when I was in Kyoto, it was extremely hot because it was July. So it was interesting. But I really love Kyoto as a city because it just has so many things, all the temples, all the shrines and stuff. I love it as a city, and even if it's crowded, you can still find a lot of places that most tourists don't know. So I love it. And in Nagasaki, it was a lot quieter than here. I really did like it a lot. because there's a lot of things to do actually around there, and I was able to travel around Kyushu a little bit. So yeah, it was very nice. I spent there 6 months, and I very much enjoyed it. Yeah.
You are here like over 6 months from last year, right? So where have you ever traveled? Do you remember? Like,
Kyoto, Osaka, Nara, and Tokyo. When I was in Nagasaki, I did go to Hita, Fukuoka, Hiroshima, Okayama, Takamatsu,
That's a lot.
Gifu, Nagoya, Shizuoka. So,
that's
so
a
yeah.
lot, a lot.
I had a lot of time to travel.
What was your favorite place? Top 3?
Oh,
Your highlights,
I mean, I love Kyoto. I love Kyoto so much.
Why?
There's just so much to see. You can never get enough of it. You could see a lot of things in 4 days, but even if you go again and just like visit the same place at different times, it just hits completely different. For example, I went to Fushimi Inari 3 times. The first time was during the summertime. It was so hot. It was extreme. It was in the early morning. Then I went again I think it was early January.
Yeah.
So the weather was completely different. The view was completely different. So it just felt different. And I went again in late March during like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. So during nighttime. And it just hits completely different. Like you can visit the same place at different times and it just looks like a different place, like a new place. I loved Fukuoka a lot. And I also like Okayama.
Oh, Okayama.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I visited in one day, but I was able to see so many things. I don't think it's very touristy as a city, but there's so much to see. I found it extremely interesting, so I liked it a lot. Also Hiroshima, because
Hiroshima. Why?
I mean, there's obviously a little bit outside of the city. There's the temple, the one in the water, that is beautiful. That's just spectacular. What I was able to see was just like, I don't know, it just looks nice. It's just nice to go around and see. And obviously the historic relevance.
You never been Hiroshima, but maybe also you learned about it like that, World
Yes.
War II, right?
Yeah.
What did you feel when you were learning about it?
It's a dark episode of history. To me, the most interesting things to see are documentaries about what happened, because most of the times you get the opportunity to see peoples that have lived that moment, to explain their side of the story, their tragedies, of course. And since it has happened relatively not too in the past, we still have the opportunity to talk to some people that have lived this experience, and so
I'm glad that you watch it and then feel it's something, And also you went there like in a museum, right?
Yeah.
How did you feel? Maybe you saw more like real clothes or pictures or some letters.
The Nagasaki Museum, especially, that one hit me hard. Especially like graphic. It's like you can see pictures, you can see clothes of people, you can see everything, and there's the scientific explanation of stuff. It's extremely interesting, but it's heavy. It's heavy. Obviously, it's heavy. It's a heavy topic. But it's also something that I feel like people should remember, because it's something that people should and have to remember. That's also one of the reasons why I did disarmament studies while I was in Nagasaki as a university class. So we did listen to some interviews, and we did see some videos there too. So yeah.
Interview to like the elder people or what? Oh.
Yeah. About their experience, about what they lived through. It's heavy. It's obviously a heavy topic, but it's still interesting. It's still history, and it's still something that is extremely important. So
Wow, I'm glad both are learning about it too. Yeah. And then now you guys are in Tokyo, right? How long you are here in Japan so far?
I came 3 weeks ago, and I plan to stay here supposedly 6 months or a year. Let's
That's
see.
quite long.
Yeah.
I think you kind of dreamed about Japan because you've been studying.
Yeah.
So, what was your first impression of Japan when you came here?
First thing I noticed, even at the airport, everything was so quiet. It was really a culture shock because Italians tend to be quite loud people.
Buongiorno.
Even at the airport, even with a lot of people coming from different routes and stuff, everything was so quiet. Everything seems so put in place, organized. Everything. I had the chance to see Sakura. I came in the first week of April, so.
So Sakura told you, "Welcome to Japan."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice. So you're kind of emotional or enjoying.
Yes, a lot, a lot. It was a very special. Also, I flown here on the day of my birthday, so it was really an amazing opportunity to come here in this period of the year.
How's your life? How do you spend your time, or like?
I have to say, we study a lot. We study a lot.
Yeah, we do. We chose the school we're studying in because it's a high intensity. So we do have a lot of homeworks, and we like the pace is pretty quick. So you have to study a lot. So we usually just meet up in the mornings at a cafe or somewhere and just like get
Do our
breakfast and
homeworks.
study together.
Yeah, study.
And then we go to class because we have classes in the afternoon. And then go back to the cafe to study a little more.
Yeah.
So the week is usually like that. We travel a little bit during the weekends and stuff, or maybe on Friday, because there are some things you can do on Friday nights and stuff. So.
Sometimes stressed. That's why you came here today to relax.
Exactly. We
nature.
needed
A
to
much
relax.
needed relax.
What was your highlight these 3 weeks?
I have to say, seeing Sensoji at night, it was magical because there was almost no one. It had rained that night, so it was so quiet. I got to see the place almost by myself. Sometimes it hits me like, oh, I'm really here. I'm really in Tokyo, you know, after so many years of studying and I'm finally here. That was one of the moments I had the realization of being here.
I think you made some Japanese friends or something, but how you used to hang out with Japanese friends in Nagasaki or anywhere like?
Okay, I did make some Japanese friends. I also did make some other exchange students as friends. We did go to some izakayas together. We did go to karaoke. I love going to karaoke. It's so fun here. We don't have karaoke the same way you guys do in Italy. So here is just, I don't know, it's so fun. And we also went to some cafes to study and stuff together. So yeah, mainly izakayas and karaoke though, yeah. Those were the main hangouts places.
How do you feel this izakaya culture? What do you think? What do you like?
Interesting, because we don't really have anything that I will compare it to it. The feeling you get going to an izakaya from someone that is not used to it, it just feels like everybody is relaxing, is letting go of everything and just like not caring about stuff. It's just kind of like a safe place, if it makes sense. I don't know. Easy to stay there.
Tourists say like Japanese people are shy, but when they get drunk or when they're izakaya, they change. They're not shy anymore, you know.
So you have to go to izakaya to make Japanese friends.
Exactly.
That's the okay.
Yeah. They become Italian, like, hey, where you from? Oh, Italy, pizza, or carbonara. Like, they're gonna talk to you. Like, yeah, that's nice. I'm happy that you're enjoying here. Do you have any traditional experience here?
I went to the Gion Matsuri this summer.
Oh,
It was very interesting. It was very crowded. It was so hot, but it was very interesting. Like a friend of mine lended me a yukata. So we took pictures with the yukata. We went to a traditional restaurant to eat. And that was very, very nice. I have the one in yukata. Yeah. It's a very nice picture. It's a very nice yukata.
Nice.
So it was a very nice experience.
So looks good on you. Yeah, amazing.
It was so nice. It was interesting putting it on because I was not expecting there to be so many layers, even if it was just like a yukata. So it's supposed to be simpler than a kimono. But it was it was nice. It was interesting.
You still have 6 months, so you can also try maybe in this summer.
Yes, I want to.
We have to try them together once.
Yeah, please.
Okay,
Hope you
yes.
enjoy that.
Exactly.
Yukata. Why you like this Gion Matsuri?
I was not expecting it to be like it was. It's so different from the festivals I'm used to in Italy. And all the cars. It was just so weird, but so beautiful to see them going around the city. And they're so peculiar. Everyone is different from the other. There's so many different people, so much food. So it was very interesting.
Maybe you saw also like Japanese people at the summer matsuri. They are very cheerful, loud,
and they were a lot of them wore traditional clothing, yukata and stuff. So it was so nice, especially the kids, because they're so cute with the little yukatas and stuff. It was so nice. They were so excited. They were so happy. It was just nice seeing them being so happy.
Maybe in that university you learned like Shintoism or something?
Yeah.
Buddhism, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like about Shintoism? I don't know.
I mean, I find it extremely interesting, the religious syncretism between Shinto and Buddhism. So like all the mix and stuff and the different Buddhist schools and how they connect to the Shinto religion. And obviously the differences between shrines and temples, because I don't think we're used to that. I mean, we're Christians in Europe generally, so we're used to churches. And then when you learn about different religions, we tend to think about temples and shrines as the same thing when they're not.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
true,
was
that's
extremely interesting to
Yeah,
learn
that's
about, and all the way you're supposed to pray, like clapping and like bowing and stuff. It's just interesting because it's completely different from what we're used to. So yeah, it's nice.
And also the fact that Christianity is a monotheistic religion, whereas Shinto and Buddhism, like,
More
no.
connected to the earth, I'd say.
Yeah.
More connected to nature. In
Yeah.
general.
So that's really interesting.
We had to read part of the Kojiki.
Kojiki.
So
Kojiki?
Yeah,
Kojiki?
yeah. Oh
You
my
read
god. I
Kojiki?
just remembered that. That's true.
yeah, first year we had to learn part of it because we also did study Japanese
Wow.
religion and folklore and stuff. So yeah, it's interesting.
How was the Kojiki? Because I also learned, but it's as Japanese people also difficult.
We read it in Italian, but it's weird. All the way that Japan came to exist, you know, and the first deities and stuff. It's weird. The stories are weird, but they're very interesting. I like mythology in general.
mythology.
So yeah, I think Amaterasu is one of the most known deities. Because I think it's being like deity of the sun, you know, I think it's the easiest we tend to remember. It's interesting.
Well, you guys know a lot. Yeah. Kojiki, I didn't expect. Italian people say Kojiki.
Like in language university, my bachelor was Asian languages, markets, and culture. So we also had the economic side, but we also studied, of course, literature, religion. It's never only about the language, but they also
Complete.
teach about the culture and the literature. Yeah.
Wow, I'm really happy that you learned about it. Amaterasu, you said like, wow. Mythology, you know, yokai, obake.
Yokai. I read some book specific because I like mythology. So there's this mythology series of books, and one of them is about yokais and stuff. So I have that one. It's pretty interesting. I haven't read all of it yet. It's more of illustrated stories, but it's very interesting.
Could you show me your favorite picture that you took in Japan so far?
Some from the Fushimi Inari at Nice.
Why this is your favorite picture?
Because it's completely, as I was saying, the vibe at night is completely different, and it felt like you weren't on Earth anymore. It was so nice, and I love how the red looks like in the nighttime because it just pops up. So yeah, I like it a lot.
I found this picture of Sakura.
Oh.
It's one of the first picture I took here in Tokyo. I believe it was like the first or the second day I came, and I was exploring my neighborhood and just strolling around without precise direction or like end goal to go to, and I came across this amazing road with only a few cars passing by and a lot of high school students. It was really magic.
Yeah,
Really
lovely,
magic.
amazing. It was really nice to talk with you, and hope you enjoy like 6 months here and then traveling, exploring, experiencing a lot. Grazie mille.
Grazie mille.
Grazie a te.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
バイバイ。